This is my dad, Tom Tasker, and back in the early 1960s he decided to spend a lot of money on a Bolex Clockwork 8mm Cine camera so that he could record moments of our family life and capture my sister and I growing up. Not many working class people did this sort of thing in those days, but my dad was determined to do it since he realised that you only get one chance before the growing up bit has gone forever. Now, with the digital technology that we have at our disposal today, it's all too easy to forget just how hard it was then to record the family in the 1960s. Dad's first camera was actually clockwork, as I've said. He had to wind it up, and it would only accept 50-foot reels of 8mm cine film, and this came in small grey plastic containers. The camera had to be opened up and the cine film inserted and manually threaded, then loaded. And if I recall correctly, each 50-foot reel allowed only 4 minutes of filming time. There was absolutely no sound recording capability at all, so all the footage was silent. And in this pre-digital age, each component of the camera was mechanical. The film had to be guided over a series of toothed wheels at an exact frame rate to ensure that the motion was recorded at correct speed. The mechanism was powered by clockwork, as I've said before. And prior to transistors and microprocessors, German, Austrian and Swiss engineering were at the forefront of home cine technology, and Dad's UMIG projector was made in Austria, for example. So, 4 minutes was the maximum filming time in those early home cinema cameras, and to get a longer viewing experience, the return processed film had to be manually stuck together on larger reels that the projector could handle. And my dad ended up with quite a few 400-foot spools of film, which might last up to 30 minutes at the most. Any editing of the film had to be done manually by literally splicing out the unwanted bits and joining the cut film back up with special tape. The entire process was extremely time-consuming, so very little editing was actually done. And today it's so simple for us to record and import, edit, add titles and music to our digital assets and then transfer the whole lot up to YouTube for a potential global audience. But people like my dad back then were really working class pioneers because they were the first generation of ordinary people who were able to afford some means of recording family life for posterity's sake. Today, most of the original projectors which played the films no longer function and, of course, haven't been made for years. So the valuable celluloid footage has to be sent away to specialists who can still play it and then digitise it on DVD. It's not cheap getting old cine film converted, but it's worth every penny to preserve the unique family heritage. And I, for one, feel extremely grateful that my dad was able to record us before the digital age began.